What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com bringing home the bacon. MLB DFS video news segment. Hopefully you guys like it. This segment is going to be called Pitches Be Crazy. Now, the emphasis on this is FanDuel started a new... so DraftKings did the, home runs. So you do a dollar game or whatever you're playing. You pick 3 players to hit home runs. You get the most amount of home runs out of those. You get money. So FanDuel did something a little bit different. They used to do that, but now they did a pitching thing. So it's a single stat, strikeouts only. You take 3 pitchers. Does not matter. There is no salary cap. It is 3 pitchers for the day, locks, and you take the most amount of strikeouts and you get paid. So looking at this, I believe first place is $1,000, or let's see, hold on a second. Yeah, first place is $1,000, and that's it. Obviously, you're going to probably split it with a lot of people, but I wanted to bring you guys a new segment. If you like it, we will do a second video every single day to hopefully help you out with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the pitching that makes sense. So one of the stats is teams that strike out the most. So team strikeouts per game. Seattle is dead last. We've talked about this. We know that. So dead last means so they are striking out an average of 10.11 strikeouts per game. Their last 3 games, 11.67. Their last 1 game, 14 strikeouts. At home, they are striking out 10.08. And on the road, 10.14. So Seattle is on the road against Cleveland. That brings us down here to Logan Allen. Now, not everyone's going to have a good game. I understand this. Of course, FanDuel is airing out. So we are going to look at the pitchers, and then we are going to look at how they've done in the past. Give me 1 second to bring up DraftKings then. Reason 7,545, while I like DraftKings a little bit more than FanDuel. But same thing. You can use this information to put your plays in there on FanDuel. But what I want to look at is the top 5 pitchers over the games that make sense. So number 1 strikeout here is Seattle at 10.11 per game, like we just said. So we look at this. So Logan Allen comes in. He's got 57 strikeouts. Splits-wise, he's faced Seattle once this year, had 6 strikeouts in that game. Game logs, the strikeouts have been kind of down the past few games, but maybe he just needed the Seattle team. So he would make sense for number 1. Number 2 would be Oakland strikes out the second most, 9.72 strikeouts per game right now. The last 3, they've only done 8. The last 7, they've done average, or the last 1, they averaged 7. At home, Oakland strikes out at 8.95. On the road, 10.46. So at home, it is a little bit lower. Would like it for whatever reason. That brings us to Seth Lugo. Now, we do look at Seth Lugo. He comes in. He's got 79 strikeouts on the year. He's already faced Oakland once this year. Had 10 strikeouts in that game. Game log-wise, he had a 4.455. So they've been down a little bit. It is at home for Oakland. Lugo on the road. If you look at his home road splits, on the road, he's got 50 strikeouts compared to 29. So everything is coming up aces for Seth Lugo. So Seth Lugo is, I've got to have him in here. Put him in there. And then I do look at Logan Allen. We put him in there as well. So those are the top 2 overall that strike out the most. The third one is the Colorado Rockies. Now this one, we don't have to worry about. I mean, in DFS, you have to worry about Coors effect. The only thing we'd have to worry about here is if, in fact, he gets shelled and then gets pulled early. That's the only reason. But Colorado right now, because it goes Boston, Pittsburgh, then Colorado. Boston and Pittsburgh are not playing, so we can't use them, obviously. So Colorado's the next one up. So looking at Colorado, that brings us to Gavin Stone. Gavin Stone coming in, 56 Ks. Game logs, he had 3 strikeouts his last game against Kansas City. They don't strike out very much. And then we looked at 6 strikeouts, 6, 7, 5. So we look at that. So Colorado comes in, 9.27 Ks per game is what they're averaging overall in the season. Their last 3 games only averaging 7. Their last 1 game, 4. At home, they're averaging 8.2. So Colorado's not always the best at home to strike out. for whatever. It's probably to do with everything else. But we look at that. So Gavin Stone makes an appearance here. He's already faced them once this year, had 6 strikeouts in that game, went 5 innings. Obviously, you would love to see pitchers go deeper into games there, but that's what we've got. So then we look at the next one would be Tampa Bay, which is Simeon Woods Richardson. So Tampa Bay striking out 9.01 times per game, 8 times in their last 3 games. Their last one is 4 home games, 8.2, and on the road, 9.63. So for whatever reason, they are striking out on the road just a little bit more. Simeon Woods Richardson has not faced them this year. We do look at this, 46 strikeouts, so it's a little bit lower volume strikeout guy. Against Oakland, only 4, but then he had 6 against Pittsburgh, 6 against Houston. So he would be the next one that we would look at. So then the next game, the next team overall is Milwaukee. 8.78 per game, 6.67 last 3, 11 strikeouts in their last game, or 6 strikeouts in their last game, 9.03 at home, and 8.58 on the road. So they do strike out a little bit more at home, and that is what we're looking at here. This game, actually, am I missing it? Oh, this is the game we can't play at night. This is the night game. This is all the way down at like 8 Eastern. We can't even play that one. Okay, so then it goes Atlanta. Then it goes the Cubs. Neither of them are in there. Then it goes the White Sox and St. Louis. St. Louis is there, but we can't play them on this slate. They're playing the Rick Wood Field game. Then it's the Angels and Phillies. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I mean, there's not a ton. It's probably Gavin Stone as well. These would be the top 3 if you're using those. Again, there's always outliers where you have a Luis Castillo going up against Cleveland. Of course, you can't use it or see it. Luis Heel. We've seen Luis Heel have some big strikeout games here. 9-6, 5-6 going up against Baltimore. The problem is Baltimore, they're only striking out 8.19 per game, 9.33. Let's see. 9.33 their last 3 games, 9 strikeouts their last 1 game. On the road, they're actually 8.74, so a little bit worse on the road. Luis Heel has some good stuff. Obviously, he's not at the top of this list, but you could put Luis Heel here as long as he goes deeper into games. He already faced them once this year, had 5 strikeouts in that game. If he could go 6+ innings, that is another option there. So just another kind of thing we were going to talk about. I didn't add it to the normal video because I just didn't want to make it an hour-long video. So if this is a segment you guys like, let me know. I will link down here at the end of this video the link to our full video on the webs or here on YouTube. Subscribe if you have not already. Go check that out. Go check out everything else we have to offer. This weekend we have PGA, we have NASCAR, we have MMA, we have baseball. We have the sports for you. So that's what I've got. Just a quick little video to hopefully help you in a different aspect. So the normal videos, we go through everything. We go through all of the pitching. We go through all of the bats. If this is something you would like me to incorporate into that main video instead of a separate video, let me know that as well. But this might just be a little bit easier. But again, I can obviously make this a chapter in that video, and it might make the video a little bit easier to build out for you. So this was just off the whim. I just happened to see these stats. I mean, there are other stats that I could go off of if you guys are interested. These are just pitcher stats, how they've done. Obviously, we've got different hits per game. You've got batters who just depending, like just batting, hits. Like Luis Ariz has 100 hits on the year. Bobby Witt Jr., 98. Shohei, 93. Jose Altuve, 89. Then you can kind of see stolen bases, caught stealing, RBIs, slugging percent. I mean, there's a ton of information that you can go off of for each and every game for DFS. But I wanted to bring you just this little pitches be crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to check that out. Again, we have a few coupon codes left. What I'm talking about, go check out the website, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. Check out today's video for the full breakdown. That'll have the coupon codes if you guys have been interested. The website, go check it out. A lot of free information for MLB, a lot of stuff for FTA Plus as well. So that's what I've got. Good luck choosing your pitchers today, and as always, bring home that bacon. Peace.